Hello, Cancer. This is Perstephane Rose, and I'm here to give you your reading for January 12th through the 18th. What does Spirit or my allies want to tell Cancers for the week of the 12th through the 18th? Okay, so for the week of the 12th through the 18th, right off the bat, they're bringing up partnerships. This makes me feel like it's romantic partnerships, but it could also be business partnerships because you do have something lucrative coming out of it. But in general, it looks like it's romantic partnerships. And this can be not with your, it doesn't have to be a spouse. It can be a friend. It could be your mother. It could be your father, whatever, your brother, whoever. But it does look like it's partnerships. They show me make sure that it's an equal partnership, okay? It's almost like someone comes to you and says, hey, let's go move out the shed and clean it out. And you're like, yeah, I'm available. Let's go do it. And then you get there and you find that they're on their phone half the time and you're actually the one doing 90% of the work. Make sure you call them out on it. I know you have a gentle nature in general, but they show me make sure you call them out and say, I didn't volunteer to do this by myself. Like, dude, can you help me? Because they show me they aren't mad at you. They just get sidetracked. Your partner gets sidetracked. So they show me just call them out and say, hey, are you going to help me today? Or is this just like me doing it all? And they show me like I'm very sarcastic when I talk, and they show me sarcasm. Not passive aggressive, but sarcasm with humor will go over far with this person. So they'll actually respond to you and actually move forward, okay? The other thing they want you to bring up right now is they show me the other card that fell out was knowledge. You are going to get some major downloads. So it's almost like you hear rumors that you thought you knew were true but had no proof, and all of a sudden you hear them. So it's going to be, and it's not so much rumors. They keep saying it was gossip or was rumors, but it actually was the truth. So it's almost like this is for some of you in the workplace. You'll actually find that someone finally announces, I am retiring in September. Like I've put in my notice, I'm retiring in September. Something to that effect, because they show me knowledge from work is coming down, and it looks like about people in your sphere, not you, but about you. They show me the way it affects you is it's almost like if someone starts like saying they're going to retire and move on, you start eyeing that job and saying, do I have the qualifications to get that job? Or you know that your boss is going to take that position. So then you start eyeing your boss's job and saying, can I take over his job? Because they show me it's leading to advancement for you if you do it in the correct manner, okay? So make sure you have your qualifying steps for when this person walks out the door, okay, or gets transferred. The other thing this week they show me for Cancers is that you guys have a tendency of really scattering your energy all over, trying to, and this is not a bad thing. I know some people say it's really bad. It just is human nature, though. It's not that you should do it all the time. But with your people-pleasing skills, they show me you seem to scatter your energy a little bit. And they show me try to limit some of that scattering. So it's one thing if you're trying to like make your mom happy or your wife or husband happy. That's one thing. That's totally fine. Like that's your personal life. That's, you know, you need to do some of that. But they show me don't make the barista next door to you, the barista that you pick up your coffee in the morning happy. Like you can smile at her, tell her to have a good day, but you don't have to leave her a $10 tip either when you should be using that $10 to buy lunch. Something like that. They show me don't people please everybody you see. Just do the really selected few that really need it. The rest of them, they won't actually think of you at the end of the day. You need to be people pleasing people that actually care about you, okay, in the long run. So they're showing me try to work on your people pleasing and make sure you narrow it down to people that actually care for you or care about you this week, okay? They also show me what is the next thing for Cancers. Okay. So the next thing is they want you to relax a little bit. They show me that the new year started and you're like gung-ho on wanting to go. So this may actually be like a diet or exercise plan, or I'm going to start going to church every week or meditating, whatever this is. They show me you've really set yourself up for with a plan to succeed this year. They show me don't set yourself up so much that you're going to fail at it, okay? So it's not an end-all be-all. So if you don't make it to the gym today, but you make it to the gym 2 days from now, that's a win. You still made it to the gym. Yes, you probably didn't make it to the gym 4 days out of the week, but at least you got there 2 days out of the week, okay? So they show me, even if that's only 1 day, that's still a win. They show me, don't look at your failures, look at what you actually have accomplished, and that will make you go farther. If you look at your failures, they show me you have a tendency of not succeeding because you give up, because you're like, oh, I'm losing at this, I'm just not going to do it anymore. So they show me, try to make sure that you look at your successes or what you've accomplished, not your failures this week, okay? Especially this week, they're showing me you have some New Year's resolutions and they don't feel like they're going as fast as you think they should, or you're not being as successful. Like, I'm gonna cut sugar out of my diet. I can tell you I would never do that because I eat sugar all the time, because I eat junk food. But they show me for those ones that are very good at that or going on fast or whatever, they show me, don't beat yourself up if you're unable to be successful that week. Like, it's okay if you binge eat. Just make sure that you don't binge eat every night. Like, I have a tendency of eating at night when I'm going to bed. You know, I work on it by saying, okay, I'm not going to eat tonight. And I work really hard at not doing it. But like last night I broke down and I ate anyway. So I don't beat myself up and say, oh, I'm a loser because I ate last night. I just don't eat the next day before I go to bed, okay? I try to do the long haul, not the short little pictures, okay? The last thing they want for cancers for January 12th through the 18th, for cancers, for my cancers, they're showing me you will have this week someone that's coming to you with either false information and they are trying to sell you the false information. Like, maybe they're trying to tell you that interest rates are going to, not, and please don't think I'm telling this is the scenario they're showing me. Maybe they come up and they're like, I'm guaranteeing that interest rates are going to fall in 2 weeks. That's not true information, okay? Or they're going to say something like, I know that this stock is going to take off. They're showing me, again, not true information. So make sure you do your own research on this. It's not that that person is trying to tell you fibs, but they are very excited and they're not looking at all of the options, because they show me they're only seeing like 2 doors out of the building and there's actually 5 doors out of the building. And the 3 of them are not good scenarios. So you have 2 good ones and 3 not so good ones. So that probably would not be a good choice to invest in. Okay. So make sure you're evaluating that information before you actually jump the gun, even if they're really close to you, like your brother-in-law. Okay. Is there any last words for Cancer for January 12th through the 18th? Okay, the very, very last card is make sure that you are keeping your eye on the ball. They show me this has to do with a project, and this may be work related, but they also show me it's home related. So if this is, I promised I'm going to clean out the garage and get it so I can fit my car in the garage, whatever this is, or I promised that at work I'm actually going to get all the paperwork signed and off my desk by Friday. Try to keep your eye on that and make sure that you get as far along with that accomplishment as you can. I don't know that you'll hit 100%. Some of you will, but they show me in general, it looks like most of you will hit about 80% is what they're highlighting, but just keep working at it, okay? At least then by next week, it will be done, okay? So just work on that. Okay, Cancer, that is for January 12th through the 18th. Now, if you want a personal reading from myself, Perstephane Rose, or any of the other gifted psychics that are on my website, in the bio down below, there is a link to our website. You can book any of us. Otherwise, you have a wonderful week, Cancer, and we will see you next week.